My 5-year-old son, Noah, came to me with a serious face, holding Tim's smartphone. "Papa told me to keep it a secret," he said. My heart skipped a beat as I took the phone from him, sensing something was terribly wrong. I never looked through Tim's phone, respecting his privacy, but Noah's unusual demeanor worried me. "That's Tim's phone, isn't it? He'll be mad if you took it without permission," I cautioned Noah. Yet, his insistence and the gravity in his eyes compelled me to check the phone. As I scrolled through the messages, my confusion grew. Why would Tim be hiding his phone? Suddenly, a realization hit me like a ton of bricks. I hurriedly pulled off Tim's pants as he slept, only to find his thighs covered in bruises. My breath caught in my throat. What had happened to him? Tim's thighs were bruised, likely from falling down the stairs. But why hadn't he told me? My anxiety mounted as I examined him further. As I peeled back the layers of our life together, I realized I didn't know Tim as well as I thought. Then, an unexpected truth emerged. I found a frightening photo in his phone, depicting a bandaged, tattered stuffed animal. What kind of message was this? My mind raced with possibilities, none of them good. I'm Julia, 42 years old, living with my husband Tim and our 5-year-old son, Noah. Tim and I met at work. I had quit my office job to advance my career, switching to a sales position at Tim's company where he worked as a real estate broker. Tim was smart, handsome, and stylish. He was popular, and I never imagined we'd end up together. But fate had other plans. We were assigned to the same project, brokering a large commercial building. Tim became my mentor, strict but supportive. His relentless drive pushed me to my limits, but we succeeded, and our company won the big contract. After celebrating our success, our professional relationship turned personal. A year later, I found out I was pregnant. We decided to get married, and our son Noah became the center of our world. However, things changed when Noah turned 5. I had to start working full-time, which strained our family dynamics. Tim came to me one evening, his face tense. "I'm having some trouble with Kristen, who recently transferred in," he confessed. Kristen was infamous in our company. Cute but obsessive, she would stop at nothing to get what she wanted. When Tim said she was stalking him, my blood ran cold. How could we deal with such a dangerous person? Kristen's presence loomed over us like a dark cloud. Tim's return times grew later, and he looked exhausted. One night, he admitted, "Kristen stalked me on my way home again today." My heart ached for him, but I felt powerless. Kristen's influence extended beyond work. She started appearing in our neighborhood, lurking, watching. It felt like our lives were under siege. Noah sensed the tension, often asking why Papa was never home. The final straw came when Tim was hospitalized after falling down the stairs. At the hospital, I found his phone filled with threatening messages from Kristen. One email chilled me to the bone: "Divorce your wife and be with me, or who knows what might happen to your son." I realized Kristen was using Noah to manipulate Tim. My protective instincts kicked in. I couldn't let this woman destroy our family. I hired a private investigator to uncover the truth about Tim and Kristen. As I waited for the investigation results, I visited Tim in the hospital. Each visit filled me with dread and suspicion. I noticed strange things, like Tim's full body hair removal, which made no sense for a man like him. The investigation confirmed my worst fears. Tim had been cheating on me with multiple women, Kristen included. When I confronted Tim with the evidence, his facade crumbled. He admitted to the affairs, his betrayal cutting me to the core. But the worst part was how he involved Noah, showing him photos of his mistresses. My anger boiled over. I demanded a divorce. Tim refused, citing our home loan and Noah. But I was resolute. Our marriage was over. I wouldn't let him poison Noah's upbringing. Despite his objections, I moved forward with the divorce. After our divorce, Tim's life spiraled. Kristen's arrest and the exposure of his infidelities led to his firing. His pleas for reconciliation fell on deaf ears. I blocked his contact information, focusing on rebuilding my life with Noah. Using the alimony, I moved to a secure apartment, creating a safe environment for Noah and me. Noah's sweet words, "I'll protect you, Mama," melted my heart. My married life with Tim was a nightmare, but I was grateful for Noah. His smile gave me the strength to keep going. Months later, I received an unexpected visit from a former colleague of Tim's. He revealed that Tim had been involved in a shady real estate deal, which Kristen had discovered. Their affair was part of a larger scheme to silence her. My world spun as I realized the depth of Tim's deceit. Determined to protect Noah, I sought legal advice to safeguard our future. The truth about Tim's illegal activities added another layer of betrayal, but it also provided leverage to secure Noah's well-being. Despite the chaos, I focused on my career and Noah's happiness. We built a new life together, free from Tim's toxic influence. Noah thrived in his new school, and I found solace in my work and the support of friends and family. One day, I received a letter from Tim. He had been diagnosed with a serious illness and wanted to make amends. Against my better judgment, I agreed to meet him. Seeing him weak and remorseful stirred conflicting emotions within me. Tim apologized for everything, begging for forgiveness. He wanted to be a part of Noah's life again. I was torn, but Noah deserved the truth. We agreed to supervised visits, allowing Tim to see Noah under strict conditions. As time passed, Tim's health deteriorated. Despite everything, I couldn't deny Noah the chance to know his father. Their bond grew, bringing some closure to our turbulent past. Tim's illness served as a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of forgiveness. With Tim's passing, Noah and I focused on healing and moving forward. We honored Tim's memory by cherishing the good moments and learning from the bad. Our journey was far from easy, but it taught us resilience, strength, and the power of love. Looking back, our story is one of pain, betrayal, and ultimately redemption. Noah's innocent revelation set off a chain of events that shattered our world, but also rebuilt it stronger. Through the trials, we found our way to a brighter future where love and trust became our guiding stars. Tim's decline was rapid, and his pleas for forgiveness became more frequent and desperate. He begged for a second chance, not for our marriage, but to be a father to Noah. It was a difficult decision, but I allowed Tim to spend his final days with Noah, supervised and under careful watch. Tim's presence brought a mix of emotions. He was frail, no longer the strong, confident man I once knew. Yet, seeing him with Noah, trying to make amends, was heart-wrenching. Tim read stories to Noah, shared memories, and apologized repeatedly. Noah, in his innocent wisdom, seemed to understand the gravity of the situation. One evening, as Tim lay in his hospital bed, he called me over. "Julia, I need to tell you something important," he whispered, his voice weak. "There's a safety deposit box. Inside, you'll find documents, evidence of Kristen's manipulations, and my will." His confession left me stunned. Tim had been gathering evidence against Kristen, perhaps as a way to make things right. After his passing, I followed his instructions and found this safety deposit box. Inside were documents detailing Kristen's obsessive behavior, financial transactions, and a heartfelt letter from Tim. The letter was a mixture of apology and love, expressing his regret for the pain he caused and his hopes for Noah's future. With this new information, I took legal action against Kristen, ensuring she would be held accountable for her actions. The court proceedings were exhausting, but it was a necessary step to protect Noah and bring some closure to our tumultuous past. As the months passed, Noah and I settled into our new routine. We focused on creating happy memories and building a future filled with love and trust. I threw myself into my work, finding new opportunities and rediscovering my passion. Noah thrived in his new school, making friends and excelling in his studies. His resilience amazed me, and his positive outlook inspired me to keep moving forward. We leaned on each other, our bond growing stronger with each passing day. One day, while cleaning out the attic, I stumbled upon an old photo album. It was filled with pictures of Tim, Noah, and me during happier times. Flipping through the pages, I felt a mix of nostalgia and sadness. Despite everything, there were moments of genuine happiness and love. I decided to create a new album, one that included the good memories, but also celebrated our new life. Noah and I filled it with pictures of our adventures, holidays, and everyday moments that brought us joy. It became a symbol of our resilience and the new chapter we were writing together. As Noah grew older, he began asking more questions about his father. I answered them as honestly as I could, balancing the truth with the need to protect his innocence. I wanted him to understand that people make mistakes, but they can also change and find redemption. We often visited Tim's grave, bringing flowers and sharing stories. It was a way for Noah to connect with his father and for me to find peace. Tim's memory lived on in our hearts, but it no longer held the power to hurt us. Years passed, and Noah blossomed into a kind, intelligent young man. He pursued his passions, excelling in school and making us proud. My heart swelled with pride watching him grow, knowing that despite the challenges, we had built a beautiful life together. One summer, we decided to take a trip to the beach. It was a spontaneous decision, a chance to escape our routine and create new memories. The salty air and sound of waves crashing against the shore felt like a fresh start. As we sat on the beach, watching the sunset, Noah turned to me and said, "Mama, thank you for everything. I know it wasn't easy, but you made it possible for us to be happy." Tears welled up in my eyes as I hugged him tightly. "Noah, you are my greatest blessing." "Together, we can face anything," I replied. Our journey had been filled with twists and turns, but it brought us to a place of peace and happiness. We learned that life is unpredictable, but love and resilience can guide us through even the darkest times. Looking back, I realized that every challenge, every heartbreak, had shaped us into who we were. We were stronger, wiser, and ready to embrace the future with open hearts. Noah and I continued to build our life, cherishing each moment and finding joy in the simple things. Our story was one of survival and triumph, a testament to the power of love and the human spirit. And as we faced the future together, I knew that no matter what came our way, we would always find our way back to each other. Our bond was unbreakable, forged in the fires of adversity and strengthened by the love we shared. We were a family, and nothing could ever change that. As Noah grew into a teenager, our relationship deepened. He often shared his dreams and aspirations with me, and I supported him every step of the way. We had a special bond, one that had been tested but never broken. One day, Noah came home with exciting news. He had been accepted into a prestigious university, and his face lit up with pride and anticipation. I couldn't have been prouder. "Mama, I want to study psychology. I want to help people who are going through tough times, just like we did," he said, his eyes filled with determination. "That's wonderful, Noah. You have such a compassionate heart. You'll make a difference in so many lives," I replied, my voice choked with emotion. As Noah prepared for this new chapter, I reflected on our journey. We had come so far, and despite the hardships, we had found our way to happiness and fulfillment. Life was never easy, but it was always worth it. The day Noah left for university was bittersweet. I was excited for his future, but knew I would miss him terribly. We hugged tightly, tears streaming down our faces. "I'll visit often, Mama, and we'll talk every day," he promised. "I know, Noah. Go chase your dreams." "I'll always be here, cheering you on," I replied, my heart bursting with love and pride. With Noah away at university, I focused on my own personal growth. I joined a support group for single parents, sharing my experiences and learning from others. It was empowering to connect with people who understood the challenges and triumphs of raising a child alone. I also started volunteering at a local shelter, helping families in crisis. It was a way to give back and honor the journey Noah and I had been on. The gratitude and resilience of the people I met inspired me every day. As the years passed, Noah thrived in his studies and made a name for himself in the field of psychology. He often called to share his experiences and seek advice. Our bond remained as strong as ever, despite the distance. One day, Noah surprised me with a visit. He brought someone special with him, a young woman named Emma. They had met at university and fallen in love. Emma was kind, intelligent, and had a heart full of compassion. I welcomed her with open arms, knowing she made Noah happy. It was a joy to see my son so content and in love. As we sat down for dinner, Noah shared exciting news. "Mama, Emma and I are getting married," he announced, his eyes sparkling with happiness. "That's wonderful." "I'm so happy for both of you," I exclaimed, hugging them tightly. The wedding was a beautiful celebration of love and new beginnings. As I watched Noah and Emma exchange vows, my heart swelled with pride. My son had grown into a remarkable man, and he had found someone who loved and cherished him. Life continued to unfold in beautiful ways. Noah and Emma welcomed their first child, a daughter named Lily. Becoming a grandmother filled me with immense joy. Lily's laughter and innocence brought a new light into our lives. As I held Lily in my arms, I marveled at the journey that had brought us here. From the darkest days to the brightest moments, we had persevered and created a life filled with love and hope. Noah and Emma often visited, filling our home with laughter and warmth. We created new traditions and cherished every moment together. Lily adored her Nana, and I reveled in the role of grandmother, sharing stories and wisdom with her. Reflecting on our journey, I realized that every challenge had been a stepping stone to where we were now. Tim's betrayal and the trials we faced had only made us stronger. Our story was one of resilience, love, and the unbreakable bond of family. As I watched Noah with his own family, I felt a deep sense of fulfillment. We had come full circle, and our legacy of love and strength would continue for generations to come. Life had its twists and turns, but it had also brought us to a place of peace and happiness. Our journey was a testament to the power of love and the resilience of the human spirit. And as we faced the future together, I knew that no matter what came our way, we would always find our way back to each other. Our bond was unbreakable, forged in the fires of adversity and strengthened by the love we shared. We were a family, and nothing could ever change that. With each passing year, our family grew closer. We celebrated birthdays, holidays, and milestones together. The love and support we had for one another were unwavering. Noah's success in his career and his dedication to helping others filled me with pride. He often spoke at conferences and wrote articles on mental health, becoming a respected voice in his field. His journey from a little boy with a secret to a compassionate psychologist was nothing short of inspiring. Emma was a wonderful partner to Noah and a loving mother to Lily. Their home was filled with warmth, laughter, and love. Watching them build a life together was a testament to the power of resilience and the beauty of second chances. As I entered my golden years, I reflected on the life I had lived. It was a life filled with challenges, but also with incredible blessings. The trials we faced only made the moments of joy that much sweeter. One evening, as I sat on the porch of our family home, Noah joined me. We watched the sunset, the sky painted in hues of pink and orange. "Mama, thank you for everything. You've been my rock, my guiding light," Noah said, his voice filled with gratitude. "Noah, you and Lily are my greatest blessings." "I'm so proud of the man you've become," I replied, my heart full. "We've come a long way, haven't we?" he mused. "Yes, we have. And we'll continue to face whatever comes our way, together," I said, squeezing his hand. Our story was far from over. There would be new challenges, new joys, and new adventures. But through it all, we would remain united, our bond unbreakable. Looking back, I realized that every twist and turn had led us to this moment. We had faced the storm and come out stronger. Our journey was a testament to the enduring power of love, resilience, and family. And as we faced the future, I knew that we would continue to write our story, one filled with hope, love, and unwavering strength. For we were a family, bound by love, and nothing could ever change that.